start a business hoping to make a profit, but how much does it actually cost to get started? When I was first setting up my business, I wasn't great at doing my research. Turns out I grossly underestimated my expenses. Some things were one-time fees, but some I found out I had to pay annually or even monthly. So looking back, I wish someone had helped me prepare for those expenses. That's why for today's video, we're going over common setup costs when forming an LLC, like setup fees, ongoing expenses, and an easier way I found to get started than doing everything yourself. That said, let's get into it. So, what is an LLC? Well, LLC is short for Limited Liability Company. Over the years, it's grown in popularity among small businesses and entrepreneurs alike for its relatively easy setup and the protection it gives your personal assets in case of a lawsuit. And when it comes to taxes, they're known for their flexibility. But what do they cost? Well, to file your LLC, your setup process varies by state, and so does the cost. At the lowest end of the scale, an LLC in Montana costs $35 to start, while one in Massachusetts would cost over $520. Over half of states come in within the $100 range, so don't panic at that $500 price tag. If you're forming an LLC in a different state than where you live, your business will be considered a foreign LLC. So fees, again, may be different, likely higher than it would be for in-state residents. Very few states, namely Arizona, Nebraska, and New York, all have publication requirements to legally form their LLC. This is generally a notice that is published in a newspaper local to the LLC, or in New York's case, 2 papers announcing its formation and owner. The cost varies based on the newspaper. In some cases, you may need to file an annual or biennial report. This is sometimes called a franchise tax, depending on your state. This is a fee or reapplication to keep your LLC in good legal standing. Some states charge hundreds of dollars, some nothing, or they don't have a renewal requirement at all. So really, it all depends on your state. Although, regardless of where you're operating, you are required to have a registered agent. A registered agent is a designated middleman for correspondence for the business from the state. In some cases, the LLC owner can be the business's registered agent, but there are trade-offs. To be a registered agent, your availability must match state operating hours. Many folks choose to use an outside source because the address of the agent is listed on public record. So if you run your business out of your home and designate yourself as the agent, your home address would be used. So if that doesn't bother you, you can save a bit of money by listing yourself, or you can use an outside service, which typically runs between $150 to $200. You'll also need to get an EIN, or Employer Identification Number. Think of this like a social security number for your business. You'll need this to open a business bank account, hire employees, or pay taxes as a corporation. You can get this directly from the IRS at no extra cost. In running an LLC, some states require you to have an operating agreement. This is often treated like a blueprint for your business. It lists member rules and responsibilities, how decisions are to be made, how profits and expenses are split between members, and what happens if the LLC shuts down or a member wants to leave. Even if your state doesn't make it a legal requirement, they come in handy to prevent any misunderstandings in the business. Yet, if you run your business solo, they can help declare your LLC status. Depending on where you get it and the complexity of your operating agreement, your cost may run upwards of $1,000. Beyond LLC-specific costs, don't forget to factor in things like business licenses. So be sure to check out any state or local obligations you may need to fulfill before or shortly after starting your LLC. And of course, when it comes to expenses, it's important to consider storefront rent, inventory, advertising, website fees, insurance, and business banking. Now, when it comes to banking, most people just walk into the nearest branch, open an account, and call it a day. But depending on how your business is set up, that might not be the best long-term option. One of the best options to look at is Airwallex. It's a modern business account you open completely online, and it comes with multi-currency global accounts, unlimited corporate cards with cashback, built-in expense management, billing tools, and a clean dashboard to keep everything organized. They also keep costs low. Airwallex uses FX rates that usually sit at around 0.4% to 1%. Super competitive compared to most banks. International transfers are free to 120 plus countries if you use their local network. 90% of the transfers arrive within the same day, and sometimes instant. And if you work with anyone outside the US, clients, suppliers, contractors, Airwallex's global account gives you local bank details to 20 plus countries. That means you can hold more than 20 currencies, and people overseas can pay you like you're a local business in 70 countries, which makes cross-border transactions a lot smoother. So whether you're just forming your LLC or planning to scale, Airwallex gives you a lot more flexibility than a traditional bank. More importantly, there's no monthly fee to get started. I'll leave an exclusive link below if you want to check them out. It includes their best current offer, so feel free to take advantage of that. But beyond all these expenses, most never consider one important and often undervalued cost: their time. The time it takes to research state and local requirements, and of course, the time it takes to fill out all the paperwork. And if you make a mistake, which I've done, the more time that gets added. Not to mention delays in starting your LLC and fees to correct your mistake. This is where Zenbusiness really saved me. I was trying to start an LLC. I was doing all the right things, at least I thought I was, by researching requirements online. But there were parts to me that were confusing. I even tried calling my state's small business center, and they didn't know either. So I took a chance that was not right. So I ended up having to file my paperwork again. That's when a friend told me about Zenbusiness. They can handle all the work behind starting an LLC. They can even help you when it comes to figuring out which business licenses you'll need for your unique business. And they offer services to keep your LLC running, like bookkeeping and worry-free compliance. So if you need a little reminder to stay on top of things, the help is there. They have a few services you can add a la carte for managing finances, staying legal, and marketing and branding. But when it comes to actually starting your LLC, there are 3 plans to choose from. The starter plan is a good fit if you only need a little bit of help getting your paperwork all together. There's no fee charged for this option, but you of course are still on the hook for any filing fees the state charges. And they'll handle the paperwork in about a week. They also give you the option to try out their worry-free compliance service for free the first year. Next up is the Pro plan. It's about $200 a year plus state fees, but you get rush filing, usually done in just 1 business day. Plus, it includes an operating agreement template, a business document library, and logo builder kit. Plus, the Pro plan gives you free 30-day access to their online tools, which includes a domain name, email, and website. If you want to keep using those features, the online tools renew starting at $15 a month. So it's basically everything you need to get up and running. And it covers your compliance moving forward too, so you don't have to worry about missing deadlines. But if you want all the bells and whistles with a registered agent and business advisor consultation, there's the premium plan at around $350 for the first year, with access to those same online tools as the Pro plan, plus a special 30-day offer for invoicing and bookkeeping services, which you can renew for $60 a month after the trial, if you want to keep using that feature. So really, it just depends on your budget and how much you want to do yourself versus how much you'd rather have done for you. Whether you're looking to spend as little as possible or want more of an all-in-one setup, there's a plan for everything. But if you would like to try Zenbusiness for yourself, be sure to check out the affiliate link in the description. For many services we cover, there are special deals you won't find by going directly to their website. Now, of course, Zenbusiness isn't the only formation service out there. While they may be my top pick since they take care of everything for you, there are other companies out there that offer similar services, like Taylor Brands, LegalZoom, and Swift Filings. But Zenbusiness doesn't stop at business formation. They offer plans with web building and finance tracking and even business document templates, which is one of the few in the industry I've come across to offer that. But if you're still interested in exploring all your options, I'll leave some review videos down in the description if you want to check them out. Overall, if you're working on starting an LLC, there's a couple routes you can go, but the most cost-effective is either doing it on your own or using a formation service. I found Zenbusiness easy to use, and after trying and failing the DIY route, I found them the better option of the two, and I didn't have to worry about making a mistake anymore. They can take care of just about every aspect of your business at an affordable price. They're easy to use, offer excellent customer support, and will help you get your business off the ground and keep it running smoothly. And that's gonna wrap up today's video. I really hope you found this video useful, and if you did, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more honest reviews like this one. And just as a reminder, if you want to check out Zenbusiness for yourself, be sure to check out the affiliate link in the description. Also, if you're interested in working with us or sponsoring a future video, just reach out using the email in the description below. Now, I know there was a lot in this one, so if you still have any questions or something you want to add, feel free to leave a comment and I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.